And Mourinho's debut started the best way possible. Roma beat Trabzonspor 2-1 in their first real match of the season in Turkey, away from home, in a stadium full of Turkish fans. Roma won with 2-1. Pellegrini and Shomurodov scored for the Giallorossi, and I'm absolutely buzzing because this win will give so much faith to every single players, the players which start and the academy players which still need to grow, because it actually means that with Mourinho things work. Now maybe it is a bit too early to say this, but many occasions last season Fonseca tried to start in the best way possible and he didn't manage to do it. 2 years ago in Fonseca's first year, the first match, Roma equalized 3-3 with Genoa, so it wasn't a win. The second year of Fonseca, the first match was against Verona. It was a 0-0 draw, but then Roma lost 3-0 because they did not count the proper substitutions and it was illegal in football, and Roma lost 3-0. So two starting matches for Fonseca, two terrible results. This time Mourinho, in his first real match, bagged a win, and that is the most important thing. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We're getting closer to 1,000 subscribers. It's a dream of mine, so get it done. Also, please like this video, it supports me so much. So I'm filming this small clip after my match reaction, but I forgot to mention that the Simon Show has partnered with Alex from the United States of America. He will feature in every single match reaction until the very end of each season, until he decides that he wants to leave. But that doesn't mean that anyone else can't feature on the Simon Show. So if anyone is interested, send your clips immediately after each match. Send them over at info.thesimonshow@gmail.com, and as well as giving my opinion and Alex's opinions, there will be another subscriber's opinion. So TSS gang, treat him like he's at home. Come on, Alex. Right, let's start with the lineups before talking about the match, because Roma was playing with a fair amount of top players. Now, considering the fact that Roma is replaying in 3 days, it was a risky choice for Mourinho because, you know, there are many matches this season and already starting your top 11 is a big deal. So, Roma was playing with Rui Patricio in goal, was playing with Vigna as a left back, Mancini, Ibanez and Karsdorp in defence, Veretout and Cristante in defensive midfielders, Zaniolo, Mkhitaryan and Pellegrini in attacking midfielder, and Elder Shomurodov up front. Now, I'm going to start off by saying that the first 20 minutes of this match were absolutely boring, really boring. It's those 20 minutes where both teams do not know what to do not know who to pass to, they do not have the balls to shoot, and it was really boring to watch. I was sitting right here like this, yawning every 2 seconds. And in those first 20, Roma risked a lot because it was Trabzonspor who was attacking with some very interesting players, 2 ex-Roma players, Gervinho and Bruno Perez, who as a Roma player never performed, now is a Trabzonspor player, plays against his ex-club and looks like Ronaldinho or something. And Gervinho was very dangerous because he is very fast, and in many occasions Roma's defense wasn't ready to stop a very quick player. So after those 20 minutes, half time goes and it's a 0-0 draw. Roma tries to shoot more. They take control of the ball of the match, start to shoot more, start to attack more in general, and that is where the rhythm of the match starts to increase. And that is where the pressure that Roma's players are putting on their Trabzonspor players is putting them in real trouble, because Trabzonspor is a great team in the Turkish league, but when it comes to being a good team in terms of European levels, Trabzonspor is absolutely crap. And there were Trabzonspor fans which in my latest video commented that they were ready to bet 500 euros for a Trabzonspor win. Mate, you are Trabzonspor, we are Roma, and I'm not saying Roma is Real Madrid, but I'm not saying that Trabzonspor can beat this club, because this club is much more determined right now and they want to win. The winning mentality is back, something the players lacked with Fonseca. Now with Mourinho, if you don't perform, you are dead. You're out of the squad. See what happened with Pedro. He is a Lazio player right now. What is going on in his head? Oh my God, a Lazio player. Let's not talk about those Lazio rats. Let's focus on our first good win. At the 55th minute, Lorenzo Pellegrini scores. And once again, we are seeing more triangulations, more vertical triangulations. Shomurodov to Mkhitaryan, Pellegrini runs in the box, Mkhitaryan crosses it in, and Pellegrini scores and bags that 1-0. And this is a very important factor, because if it wasn't for Mourinho's way of playing, vertical, ball always looking ahead, ball to who should I pass to, vertical passes, not horizontal passes, Roma would have not won this match. And in fact, in 2 occasions Roma scored. 2 occasions Roma was attacking really well. One was a corner kick, which is still good, but the first goal, Lorenzo Pellegrini, was a great triangulation between Shomurodov, who passed it to Mkhitaryan, and Mkhitaryan crossed it into Pellegrini and bagged the 1-0. Pellegrini is back from his injury and he's back with a bang. 1-0 to Roma. Now, then, obviously, Trabzonspor needed to find a goal, so the Trabzonspor manager started to put more strikers in. Andras Cornelius got subbed in the 63rd minute, the 64th minute, a header, and it's 1-1. Now, do you really blame Mancini for that? That's the big question, because obviously Mancini is a very physical defender. He is big and he needs to jump. But Cornelius is the same, but an attacker. He is very big. He played for Parma, and Mancini knows him well, and Cornelius knows Mancini well. So that, for me, was a big factor in Trabzonspor's goal. They crossed it in, and Cornelius with a bullet header. Rui Patricio couldn't do anything. Congratulations to him. Now, obviously, a 1-1 draw would have been really a negative result. Because the first match of the season, you want to win. But second of all, now that the away goals don't count anymore, a 1-1 draw would mean that a potential 0-0 draw at the Stadio Olimpico would mean extra time. And the most important thing Roma needs to do right now is to avoid playing more, because they already have a lot of matches to play. In 3 days Fiorentina, the next 3 days Trabzonspor again, and then after 2 days they've got Salernitana. That is the problem with this Europa Conference League and all these playoffs. So extra time needed to be avoided. Now, this obviously Roma 1-1. If Trabzonspor wins 1-0 at the Stadio Olimpico, that means extra time. But Trabzonspor do need to win 1-0, and I'm not saying they can't, but Roma is much better because they've got a new manager, a winning mentality manager. So we're at 1-1, and then Shomurodov at the 81st minute bags a goal. Now it's important to notice that in the friendly matches before, Mourinho tried and subbed in many players at very different stages of this match. We're at the 81st minute with Shomurodov goal, and Mourinho still hasn't subbed anyone. But Elder Shomurodov, once again, he is ready with a boom. The 3rd match he plays as a Roma player, 3 goals. Absolutely amazing from this Uzbekan duo. We've got the Uzbekan duo. He's amazing. He is always ready to score, and in the box, he doesn't miss. It's a corner kick, Mancini heads it, it lands on the crossbar, and Shomurodov kicks it in. Now, that doesn't look like a big goal, but that means that it's ready. And you know, when a ball hits the crossbar, it's not slow, it's a quick ball. And Shidron was very reactive, and he scored, and that's a 2-1. And that is where the substitutions start, because Carles Perez, who has been really good in the friendly matches, got subbed in, and Mkhitaryan out. Borja Mara in and Shomurodov out. Kumbula in and Pellegrini out. Diawara in and Veretout out. And Reynolds in and Zaniolo out. More defensive players keep this result, park the bus, and Roma grab that 2-1 win. A very important win. Now, we're seeing Mourinho subbing in defenders because they need to keep this result, and giving time to players which, like Diawara, might leave, and also Kumbula for Pellegrini. Just that move makes you realize the momentum that Roma is going through. They are attacking the entire match. They're trying to score, and then when they are in an advantage, Mourinho puts all of the defenders in. That is the rhythm that Mourinho is finding, and we've seen that in the friendly matches as well. Now, I need to give my special mentions to Vigna, because this guy is coming from a completely different part of the world, the opposite side of the world, in a completely different league. He came 3 weeks ago, didn't have much time to experiment with players, with his teammates, and to play with them. In the friendly match against Raja Casablanca, he was great. He attacked a lot and defended well. This match, possibly even better. Binia gave such a contribution to the defensive section, and it could be argued that Viña wasn't really marking the player which crossed the ball for Cornelius' goal. But I do not care, because this guy needs time to adapt. And for what he's shown me right now, he's absolutely great, and he's giving me those flashbacks of Spinazzola. Because even Spinazzola is not great at defending, but as long as he sprints down the line, down the field, and crosses the box, that is really, really nice. Also, I need to give another special mention to Roger Ibanez, because this guy obviously is put on so much pressure, because obviously Smalling is better than him. But now that Smalling is injured, Ibanez is put on so much pressure to cover him, because every Roma fan is going, Smalling is injured, Ibanez is not really at Smalling's level, so we will have trouble in defense. In this match, he was absolutely everywhere, so congratulations to Ibanez as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this was my match reaction of Trabzonspor against Roma, which ended 2-1 for the Italian club, which played a few hours ago in Turkey, the 19th of August.
Hello there guys, how you all doing? Great Mourinho fan here. I'm Alex, and it's amazing to have just witnessed the first match between Trabzonspor and AS Roma. Phenomenal match. 93 minutes of action both ways. The formation was something I thought Mourinho was gonna throw out, 4 at the back, 2 defensive central midfielders, 3 attacking midfielders, and obviously we only have our Uzbekistan firebrand up front as a striker or forward by the name of Eldor Shomurodov. And I would say they give us a bang for our money. They give us a run for the money. They came with all they had. First half was not impressive at all. To me, it wasn't impressive. First half was whereby I felt there was no connection. There was no connection at all. We struggled a lot in having that gel within the team. The balls were not getting to Eldor Shomurodov. The balls didn't get to him. Lost passes everywhere. We had trouble on the left-hand side. Viña tried, but I think he overlapped a lot. So Gervinho was bleeding him out from there. Lots of struggle on that end. And that was pretty much the first half. It was just lots of chances created, but nothing finishing. No finishing. Nothing getting to our striker. Shomurodov to put it through. So the balls never got to him. Lots of time wasted. A few missed shots here or trials, but nothing effective. First half was nothing to write home about. Lots of pressures, coming from the Turkish team. And I said to myself, wow, it looks like we all traveled to Turkey, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet, and we went to Turkey to go have a Thanksgiving dinner because they poured it all out on us. And obviously, looking at my notes here, the goal came in the 57th minute. Again, beautiful layout. I think that was the first technical created chance, or splendid chance created. From Mkhitaryan, and Mickey threw the ball onto a beautiful cross, and Pellegrini, did the rest. Did what Pellegrini does, finished that properly. Then obviously, I strongly believe that Zaniolo could pass better. Zaniolo could do better. He could pass the ball. He kept it held on. He held onto the ball for too long. He held onto the ball, trying to do little dribbles. He's gonna have to cut it out. Not good enough at all. Zaniolo is no Messi, he's no Maradona. He could be better than those, but he needs to realize it's a team game. Unless that is a new strategy from Mourinho, I don't know. But he held onto the game for too long, held onto the ball for too long. It's my expectation that when the ball comes to Mkhitaryan, comes to Pellegrini, comes to Zaniolo, the goal is to drive forward, and I only saw Mkhitaryan doing that. I saw Pellegrini doing that a few times as well, but Zaniolo kept on holding that ball, not good enough. And again, after we scored, it was as if we went on night duties. It was as if we went straight to bed. After we scored, it was like, okay, now we've scored, all right, we're out of gas, we're out of fuel, and we just let Trabzonspor to just run us off the mill. They just kept on bleeding us from Gervinho, from Gervinho's side. Vinia was off key. He was cut off the ball multiple times. They have this good number 9. I believe, if I'm getting the name right, his name should be Tony Wankeme. He ran us riot. Beautiful dribbles. The shots were not really effective, but they were threatening. And down to the, I believe, around the 60th minute or thereabout, or 63rd minute, their first substitution by a very good guy called Andreas Cornelius. First touch on the ball, Mancini struggled with him. Struggled with headers. He just made life miserable. And poof, again, where did that goal come from? Vinia's end. It came from the left-hand side of our defense, leaking again, and the cross came in, and there it was. It was an equalizer. And I kept on asking myself, what is going on? What is happening? And the 68th minute, they performed a surgery on us. The same guy again, Wankeme boy, he sliced us open. He was performing surgery on our defense, and luckily, we had a great Rui Patricio to get that up and going. But it was a nightmare from the time we scored around the 52nd, 53rd minute to when they scored. It was hell. It was hell fire for us. The Portland pressures, I could take it to be as we were able to relax, absorb pressure, then began controlling the game a little bit, but again, Mancini struggled with the Andreas guy, and the 80th minute, the 80th minute came through. We had a corner, and there you go, our Uzbekistan dynamite. Fantastic awareness. He is just great. I think he's scored in almost every game he's been in for us now. Shomurodov, perfecto. He just killed it. He nailed it big time. And it was a great rebound from a cross corner. And there was a header to the bar. Came down to him. Poacher's goal. Give that to a poacher, and that's a food for him. And he just threw it into the net. That was beautiful. Good awareness, and that's what we need. I mean, give the boy the ball, and he would make it a goal. That is how he said. Give it to him, and you would see wonders created. And then obviously in the 82nd minute, we had Shomurodov, subbed out for Mayoral. We had Carlos Perez out for Mkhitaryan. Later on in the 89th minute, we had Kumbola for Pellegrini, Vert out for Diawara. And again, Brian Reynolds made his debut. I believe that should be his debut in the 93rd minute. But overall, generic analysis, we can do better. AS Roma can do better. That is my generic analysis. I think the team needs time, and that is what Jose Mourinho has been asking for. Time. But I believe he's building a fantastic team. I cannot wait to see what Tammy Abraham paired with Shomurodov up front could do for us. I think they will be electric. But what I still don't get is, why did the team rest or lay back after they scored? That is something that frustrated me when I followed Jose Mourinho to Tottenham Hotspur. You score one goal, you sit back, and they put pressure, and you could lose the game. But again, it's a great win. That is all we want, 3 points. But in this fixture, which is the UEFA Europa Conference League qualifying round, it's a win. It's an away win, and that's all that matters. Now, going forward, we have to look forward to welcoming Trabzonspor next week to AS Roma, and I believe we can finish it up. Gentlemen out there, thank you so much. Subscribe to the Simon Show. Thank you, Simon, for the opportunity. It's great. Glad to see you guys, and hopefully I look forward to watching the next game. We have Fiorentina coming this weekend, and after that, next week will be the second leg with the Turkish great team, and I hope we can eat them up for Thanksgiving, even though we're so far away from Thanksgiving. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Anyone who wants to feature on the Simon Show, all you need to do is film a video saying your match reaction and send it over immediately after each match, so that I have time to edit and everything. So if you want an opportunity, do it, because it will be really, really nice. Also, as I say at the end of every video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment down below your impressions, because I am very curious to read and respond to all of your comments. And yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Up the Roma, up the boys. Simon out.